Hello everyone, I'm going to be reviewing The Cabin in the Woods. Before I get into this video, sorry I haven't been posting for how many days? Since like Thursday? I can't remember. But content is coming back out. I just had a busy weekend, long weekend. But anyway, content is coming back up. We do have a busy week because this week is of course Halloween week, because on Sunday it's going to be Halloween, so can't wait for that. But further ado, let's get into my review for The Cabin in the Woods. The Cabin in the Woods is directed by Drew Goddard, written by Joss Whedon. Drew Goddard, produced by Joss Whedon, starring Kirsten Connolly, Chris Hemsworth, Anna Hutchinson, Frank Kranz, Jesse Williams, Richard Jenkins, and Bradley Whitford. Cinematography from Peter Deming, edited by Lisa Lesky, and music by Dylan July. Production companies from Mutant Enemy Productions and distributed by Lionsgate. Released December 2011 at Bunnamathon, whatever the hell that is. Let me just have a look at what that is. It's an annual marathon held every December since 1999 in Austin, Texas. The festival showed 24 hours of vintage films as well as premieres. And April 3rd, 2012, in the United States. Ran for 95 minutes. The budget for this movie is $30 million, and in the box office it got $66.5 million. Plot. In an underground laboratory, engineers Gary Stitterson and Steve Hadley discuss plans for a mysterious ritual after a similar operation in Stockholm had just ended in failure. American college students Dana, Jules, Kurt Holden, and Marty are spending their weekend at Kurt Vaughn's cousin's cabin in the forest from the lab. Stitterson and Hadley remotely control the cabin and manipulate the students by intoxicating them with mind-altering drugs that have effect such as hindering rational thinking and increasing whatever. The lab department takes bets on what kind of monster will attack the students and discuss the failures of international operations in the cabin's cellular, whatever that's called it. Kirsten Colony is Dana Polk, Chris Hemsworth is Kurt Vaughn, Anna Hutchinson is Jules, Frank Kranz is Marty, Jesse Williams is Holden, Frank Jenkins is Gary, Bradley Whitford is Steve, Brian J. White is Daniel, and more. Production. With the production budget of $30 million, principal photography began on March 9th, 2009 in Vancouver and concluded in May 2009. Joss Whedon co-wrote the script with Cloverfield screenwriter Drew Goddard, who also directed the film, making his directorial debut. Goddard previously worked with Whedon on Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel as a writer. Whedon described the film as an attempt to revitalize the horror genre. He called it a loving-hate letter to the genre. Concerning the sheer numbers of creatures to be designed and made for the film, AFX Studios' David Leroy Anderson estimated that close to 1,000 people were turned into around 60 different monster types. The task negligently rented a much larger faculty to use as a workspace, as a crew of around 60 people were recruited. The producers told them to commence work on December 15th, 2000 ahead of the official January 1st, 2009 start date. That's enough for my thoughts for The Cabin in the Woods. This film is a great movie, to be honest. I love The Cabin in the Woods. I love what this film was, because I'm a huge fan of this film. This was like my third time watching The Cabin in the Woods. Great movie. I love excuse me. I love this movie so much. It's just great, and just had a fun time with this movie. But for my score for The Cabin in the Woods, I'm going to be giving it a 4 out of 5 stars. Percentage, I'm going to be giving it an 85%. Grade, I'm going to be giving it a B+, and out of 10, I'm going to be giving it an 8.5 out of 10, sorry. I hope you enjoyed this review for The Cabin in the Woods. Stay tuned to more content coming out later today or tonight. But yes, hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, it'll be a big help. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.